Hello and welcome back to Ram Pressure. I'm Shadow Coast and welcome to the channel. In this episode we will continue to build intel before we can take on Chapter 4 Mercenary Warehouse. We have not unlocked PvP yet, but we are hoping to get there. I do want to get to PvP as Ram Pressure does position itself as a multiplayer tactical turn-based game, and I'm very excited to see how they do that. So we will be on our way. Now, two quick notes. First of all, I have been recording using OBS software. That's what I use to record. And when I was using Game Capture, it looked like certain boxes showed up as black. And I didn't realize that until recording this episode, so I do apologize. I have switched, and I am now using a screen capture, so that should hopefully solve the black box mystery. Those boxes do denote important information such as hit chance, or probability to hit, etc. So I just wanted to clear that up. Second piece is I actually was doing some recording where I wasn't voicing over anything, and I hit some major bugs. So Carrier Bomber is something we would like to run, but every time I've tried to run it, it bugs out where I end up just ending turns of all my characters and then ultimately dying. So that is a bug. I did submit a ticket, so hopefully they can resolve that. So we're going to take on some of these other missions. The larger the icon, the more important. This is only $300, unfortunately, so not very lucrative, but we need to do it to collect data to unlock the next mission. Now you can see here we need to repair our weapon. So we're actually going to swap it out for a better one. Weapons do deteriorate, so we actually want to take a look at this. We should be fully upgraded, and you can see here we need a repair. So chance of full repair. Alright, we're going to use a repair kit to fully repair it. So I actually like that. It's a unique component. You have to maintain your equipment as you deploy. So it's kind of an interesting little add. I will say I am enjoying this game. It has a lot of promise. I sincerely hope the developers continue to build it out, improve it. There's some minor bug, things they need to take care of. I think they could improve some of the UI. Sometimes it's hard to kind of figure out where you're positioning your character because the tiles are pretty small, and then there are some hiccups with how they could handle moving your character to hide behind things. So there is a lot to improve upon. But I will say, as a concept, the developers and the development team has done a phenomenal job. I am enjoying this game a lot. So let's get to work. We need to capture the artifact. This is a new map. I actually do like the different map types. So here's something where you do want to kind of zoom in to make sure you're properly positioning your units, because sometimes if you're zoomed out, it's hard to tell. So maybe that's just more my style or play, but I tend to like to try to keep a wider lens to survey the battlefield in general. But one thing that I have found is that if I zoom in more, I can more accurately place my squad, because it is hard to tell exactly where I'm placing them. But overall pretty good. Mission types. They are vary to a degree, but the majority of them are capture the artifact, which is not surprising, not necessarily a bad thing. The other thing that I do have some challenges with sometimes is positioning within structures for cover. So that's something that another area to kind of think about. So for example, what I could not tell you is if I position at this window, it looks like partial cover, but if I go in there, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to fire outside that window or understand the firing arc. So we will see, and we're actually going to science this as we go along. So we're going to switch to our heavy, and he can't quite get there yet, so we're going to bring him up closer. He has heavy armor, and because of that, he does move slower, which is a good trade-off. Makes sense. The other aspect here is there are perks that imply there's verticality. I haven't seen or been able to climb on top of stuff yet. So I don't know if that's just something that we haven't gotten to yet, or if that's something they're going to be building in, or how that's going to work. Let's keep going. So I have a lot of complaints, but the reason they're not really complaints, they're maybe more observations, I would say. I'm saying that because I do believe the developers are watching some of this content. They've already commented on something I posted on Steam, and I really want them to be successful because this is a game that has so much potential, and I want them to do very well because I want to see this come to full fruition because I'm really enjoying it. So we are trying to capture, it looks like a fuel cell type thing. We have some enemies coming in. And again, we're going to see how this works from a window aspect. So it looks like we maybe can shoot out of there, but we will figure that out. Now, one of the things that we have to determine, and that's actually the first time I see them climb over stuff, and it looks like we can technically position on top of it, which is good to know. So our sniper, unfortunately, is kind of not in the best spot, so we'll use our sniper in a little bit. I am going to actually move back this unit into cover. We will fire at this guy. Nice. Some of the animations need working on, but I'm not overly concerned with that. It takes time, and it's not going to be perfect off the bat. This is early access. I should preface that. I think I've stated that a few times. But if there are any questions, this is early access. We're going to use a grenade for fun. You do have to pay for grenades.
Excellent shot, soldier.
And some things are destructible, some things aren't. So that's good to know that that was destructible. One of the things I wanted is science. It looks like we'll get full cover. We do have a good set of perks. I do like how the perks do impact your gameplay and decision making. We're going to Overwatch. I had some challenges with Overwatch in the past. I'm hoping those are more or less resolved. We are going to position ourselves behind this partial cover. Sniper does drop off in hit percent chance. This is the first time climbing on boxes. It looks like you could or can position yourself. 100% hit chance. We'll take that. Tagged them in the arm. Let's see what they have. They're going to flank us. And they're going for our heavy, who's heavily armored. Alright. Let's see if this guy goes for the objective. Alright, he's going to trigger our Overwatch, and hopefully if we... Oh, we miss. Ooh, that's rough. That was a tough miss. That was a tough miss. And he shot us through the window. Okay. So we're going to move over here. And one of the things I like is if you zoom out, you can see the hit percent chance over their head. That's actually really nice. Makes it easier to position. And it's 100%. So we're going to go for our move. Shot with 30% increased crit chance. So let's hopefully crit and take this guy down. And we will continue to work on this guy. So there's a lot to this game, and actually one of the biggest strengths of this game is kind of, call it inventory equipment management. You can equip armor penetrating rounds. Those kind of diminish per deployment, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. One of the concerns I have though is you can spend real life money to buy in-game currency, and you use the RAM bucks or in-game currency to purchase grenades, units, and more, equipment, etc. So one of the things that I'm hoping it doesn't happen is they turn this into a pay-to-win type game, especially with that multiplayer aspect. That being said, early access is free, which is awesome and very enjoyable. My personal preference is I wouldn't mind spending $20 to $50 on a game for the full experience versus having to pay microtransactions. That's my personal preference. Everyone has their own flavor of what they would like. So you can see we unlock this mission now, which we can take on. I really would like to take this 3,000 mission to get the bucks up, but it is bugged. So we're going to upgrade our squad. Now, if you take damage, you can heal. You can spend money to heal. which is kind of an interesting way to go about it. So we are going to pick this one. In full cover, accuracy and critical hit chance are increased. And then we're going to go with increase the range of throwing hand grenades. So Bruce Goldman will be our grenadier because he can already have an extra grenade. Use of laser rifles. That sounds very promising. Let's continue. I thought we had... Nope, we did not. So let's take a look at the market. So in the market, there's syndicate items that we have to unlock. We can hire these 3. They are on a time limit, and then I'm assuming they reset. We already have 3 assaults. We have 1 heavy. I'm a little bit more inclined to try to wait and then pick up someone later. This guy's stats is pretty good, but we don't have a lot of RAM bucks or whatever these are called, dollars, whatever, to spend. We're going to take on our daily mission. We're going to run a few side missions to deploy. Now, one of the things I mentioned here is you can see these are just regular ammo. We can purchase in the market armor-piercing rounds. So we're not going to do that yet. As enemies increase with armor, I'm pretty sure at some point we could be facing aliens that could be armored and scary. We will definitely be spending our hard-earned cash to get upgraded weapons, including armor-piercing rounds, and we will see if we could also, you know, carry a missile launcher or things like that. Let's see. We are using a solid-state drive. Load times are a little longer than I might like, but overall, it's, you know, that optimization. A lot of that stuff will come later. Again, just a lot of potential here for this game. I actually don't know much about the developer. That's something I'm going to be exploring when I create my review. But I normally like to have a minimum of 5 hours in game. I think we're hovering around 3 hours, although some of that was kind of trying to troubleshoot bugs, so I don't really fully count that. So we still have a lot to go before I post a review, which will come hopefully in the upcoming days or weeks once I get enough experience under my belt to be able to properly provide my thoughts on the game. A lot to see, and I am excited for the multiplayer aspect. I want to see how that plays out, because that could be a critical make or break in my final recommendation. So we are going to get to work. Coming up, it looks like another fuel cell. Not entirely sure where enemies are, but we're going to try to bring our heavily armored heavy up front, so he takes the brunt of it. Switch to you.
Copy that.
I'm excited to see if we can place our sniper on top of buildings if they have ladders or anything. I don't really... Ooh, I see a ladder there. I see a ladder, so maybe verticality will play a role more than I originally thought. There were some perks that implied that verticality would impact the, you know, crit chance and accuracy and stuff. So I'm eager to see. Now this is one of the challenges that we have to prioritize taking this guy out. We can't really knock him back with a grenade. I think we have to straight up kill him. They have 3 turns to cap this thing. We could also do it in 3 turns. But he is now the priority to burn down. So we're going to come in with our sniper. And our sniper can...
I can do that.
We're gonna put our sniper up there because this is the first time we're putting our sniper on top of something. So I am glad to see that. And oh my goodness, there's a... I guess that's a sniping perch. I should have probably gone up there. And you... 32... says... Do we get any cover? So this is where some of the objects become harder to determine. Does that post give us any cover? Can we hide behind it? I don't think so.
Let's do this.
We have to burn this guy down. The reason we have to burn him down is because if he stands there, he will cap this. And of course we're gonna miss at a 3/4 chance or so. Can't remember if you're a grenadier or not. Alright, we're gonna try to take this guy out. Nice. We critted and took one down. Always good. 75% chance to hit this guy. So again, if he stands there for 3 turns, we lose the mission. So we need to prioritize taking him out. And another whiff. Sometimes it feels like it cheeses you, but I'm assuming the percentages are real. This is probably not the best area to stand. And that's the first shotgun I think we've seen in action. Took out one armor, and it looks like we have some more people coming into flank. Ooh, yeah, we're pretty much exposed up here. We're not going to go for you or you. You're 100% chance. We're going to use our 30% crit probability. Did some decent damage.
Looks doable.
We're going to run up right next to this guy. And hopefully take him down. Yes. Well done. So you can see here, they just need to do 2 more scannings before they get it. Luckily, we took it out. We're going to focus fire this guy. When you reload, you do lose both the rest of your turn, or when you shoot, your turn kind of ends. That person is standing by a diesel piece. Now, the environment's supposed to be destructible, but it's very clear some things are destructible, some things are not, so it does depend. Looks like this guy is going for our sniper. Our sniper's down. That's okay. We should be able to heal her. Not ideal. And clearly when you're standing up there, you take a chance. Now we can scan, or we could probably end this guy. If we eliminate all the enemies on the field, we then win. So we're going to try to go that route. So you can see here, we're going to make a play to take him out. We're going to have to reload next turn. There are perks that allow you to reload and then shoot. And that was another miss. 75. That feels a little bit cheesy to me.
Roger that.
If I'm being honest, we've missed 3 or 4 75% chance. And we're going to Overwatch here. Overwatch is just kind of a general radius. And I feel like he's in the open. So feels very cheesy to me. We're going to have to reload. We have to reload.
Ready.
And for now, at least,
let's do this.
Let's see if we miss again. That'll be pure cheese if we do. Thank you. Almost got him down. I think he's exfilling maybe. By seeking cover to... Is he a sniper? I think he might be a sniper.
Copy
okay, 50-50 chance. So if we miss this one, it's not overly cheesed. Nice, well done, sir. Making up for some of the other ones. You can see here we're increasing in experience. So one of the things, like I said, we were injured, brought down to 1. We have to spend 150. That eats into our 300 benefit. Now we could leave her injured and maybe heal her later, I think is always an option. So we've unlocked this. We'll take on Chapter 4 in the next episode. We, as a squad, we're kind of leveling up. So one of the things that's important is as they level up, there are different levels. So this guy's green, which is pro, and I guess, like, I thought this was blue. I feel like they should make these tiles gray if they're regular. Green's the next level, and then blue's better. Like, I don't know what the difference is. If we look at the market here, and we look at operatives, this guy's a pro, so he's green. It really, excuse me, confuses me, because when I'm looking at weapons and stuff, I inherently think the, like, blue ones are better, but they're not. The green ones are better. These, I don't know if that's supposed to be blue. It looks blue to me. Are not as good. The blue ones are way better. We're gonna straight up sell this one. It's just a classic machine gun. We don't need it. So we're fine with that, and we have some grenades and stuff. Let's take on this mission. We know it's buggy, so I'm hoping it doesn't bug out. But if it does, it does. And we're gonna play. Now, one thing you're gonna notice on this mission is I'm probably gonna regret not providing armor-piercing rounds, given that I've played this mission and it bugged out before, and there were some heavily armored enemies. But more importantly, you're gonna notice that I'm probably not gonna overwatch, because I know for a fact that when I was overwatching, it would end the turn of other units and like bug out and be weird. So, and then ultimately it crashed. So I'm not going to be using Overwatch primarily because I know that it bugged it out in the past, and I don't want that to happen again. So we're gonna make a strong move up.
Feeling about this. Target in sight.
Boom.
That's not good. Oh no! These bastards have artillery.
Careful with the merchandise.
You said nothing about bombs.
I knew nothing about bombs.
Then let's wait for the bomb squad. You want to get blown up? I don't.
You're the bomb squad.
Oh, what an explosive!
So I really enjoy a little voice acting, and
We can use them.
so that was well done. We're going to, these trees give full cover. As they come in, we'll probably post our sniper here on the left. We're gonna split our squad, 2 to the left, 2 to the right, and
Yes.
we're going to try to attack them. Again, I'm going to limit my use of Overwatch. I think if you guys have seen me play any game with Overwatch, I tend to like to use it. Gears Tactics is a perfect example where I leverage Overwatch a lot just to get higher hit percent chance when they're exposed and making a move. So it looks like we get a move again. Our sniper... We don't need you to... We don't want you to blow that up yet. We'll wait until they get close. And I know that there are other guys because I've already played this. So I am hypothetically cheating a little bit. Do you get full cover from that tree? This is the lighting thing. It's hard for me to tell. That seems like a little too close, so we're gonna advance.
Enemy sighted.
You can see these guys are more heavily armored. Alright, so normally... Well, let's see. Let's see if it bugs out. I'm gonna run a risk, but it's sound tactics. It's a sound tactical decision. So we are going to Overwatch with this guy. And that looked like it worked, so maybe...
Let's do this.
Maybe I don't need to be as concerned. Effectively, what would happen is I would Overwatch, like if I Overwatched him and I hadn't moved my sniper's turn would end, and then this unit would not Overwatch. That's what happened before, and it happened 3 times in a row, and then the entire mission crashed. And they... Interesting. They, I guess aren't moving until we move? Okay, you can only shoot that. We'll keep getting in to position.
What's the point?
Oh, we bugged out. And we might have crashed. We tried to move her there. Did not work. I knew it. I knew it. It's because I overwatched, so we cannot do anything. Bug report. Frozen trying to use sniper. Believe Overwatch on units causes problems. And I can't do anything because we're cycling. I can leave, and that's about it. Now, it's early access. Like I said, I knew this was a buggy mission. We knew it was a risk, so we're going to leave and call this a video. Thanks so much for watching, and hope to see you in future videos. Shadow Coast out.